week one of the college football season officially in the books. We're all excited about that.
These NFL types aren't as geeked as me.
I know.
Easy,
I'm with you, Petros. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do 3 telling games for week 2 of the college football season. So we will start with Michigan visiting number 17 Notre Dame. It's the last time the schools are scheduled to meet. Their rivalry dates way back, Donovan, to when?
Well, it's been a long time.
1887. Kevin Gardner, Everett
It's been a long time.
will face off under center. So, what will this game tell us about both starting quarterbacks?
This will tell us about the 2 quarterbacks and how they're progressing. Everson Golston, a guy that sat out last year, he was suspended. Now he's playing with guys who probably weren't going to start in the beginning of the season until the suspension happened. What type of player is he going to be? Is he going to be that Heisman Trophy candidate we're going to see later on in the season? Now that Braxton Miller is out, can he take in that Braxton Miller spot? And also for Gardner from Michigan, I thought he would be one of those guys that penciled in to be a Heisman Trophy candidate in the beginning. From what we've seen over the years, early on when he started at wide receiver and then moved to the quarterback position, he's a guy that can throw the ball out of the pocket. But to me, it seems like Hoke is changing that offense so that they're more of a run team first and play defense. Well, you got to allow your quarterback to spread the ball around before they put 9 in a box and just decide to blitz you.
The reason this will be a really good game, I think, is because of something we were just talking about. You have 2 experienced quarterbacks. Early in the season, you get Gardner or Golson going at it in a big historical game like this. This one's going to go down to the 4th quarter. It's going to be fun to watch.
Who do you like, Petros?
I like Notre Dame. I like Golson better. I just think they have more of an identity right now. I think Brady Hoke is still kind of scrambling. But we'll see what this kid, Jabril Peppers, has. Everybody's been talking about him all summer. I expect him to go have, 2,000 yards in the first game. It didn't happen.
He's a
Your
freshman.
alma mater, Petros, USC, number 15, will visit number 11, Stanford. Cardinal have won back-to-back Pac-12 championships. So, Petros, what will this game tell us about Stanford?
Well, I think it's going to tell us whether or not Stanford is going to be the power program in the Pac-12 for another year with the physical style of football they play, or if USC is going to take that from them in this game. This is the first year Stanford has not had a load-bearing back to carry them through the season and in the 4th quarter, like Toby Gerhart, Stephon Taylor, and last year, Tyler Gaffney. They don't have that guy. Now, they might develop him. This game's not happening in October. It's not happening in November. It's happening right now. USC, these guys are thick-skinned. They've been through a lot together, and they've seen fire and rain, and Steve Sarkisian has them excited. They have a lot of freshmen, only 57 guys on this roster. 11 freshmen played in the first game and made plays. If they play USC later in the year, USC might be beat up. So I think this shapes up, especially since Stanford is not a home field advantage. USC people are going to fill that place up on the weekender trip. USC is going to win this football game.
I look at it in the sense you don't think Barry Sanders' son can tote the ball for about 25
I've watched him, and he's not his dad. He's a perimeter player.
Well, I mean, he's a guy he's an off-tackle kind of a guy, but shows speed. He's on the special teams and obviously return punts.
He's not who they've had.
I look in the sense for the quarterback situation. Logan being there now for a couple of years, he has that experience. And David Shaw, we already know, he likes to run the football and try to play good defense. And for USC, they're known to have outside guys who can get downfield and stretch the field. Now, they had a great job. They did a great job in game 1, but can they do it again back-to-back?
If SC has a weakness, what is it?
If USC has a weakness, they start 2 freshmen on the offensive line, but giant recruits, 2 guards. So if they can't protect Cody Kessler, it's going to be a quick afternoon like it was a couple years ago with Barkley at Stanford.
USC freshmen were all over the place. The offense looked great. This is a Leonard Williams game to me. I think we see this USC defensive end really have his coming out party. America's going to know about this guy.
Is that a smile on your face over there?
Oh, yeah, go ahead, do it.
Last but not least, number 8, Michigan State opened up as a 13-point underdog on the road against number 3, Oregon. So, Shregs, what will we learn about the Ducks that support this line?
Yeah, Carissa, I'm always looking towards the NFL. Maybe that's, cutting college football short. But Marcus Mariota, all I've heard about for the last 2 years is he's the best college football player, he's the best quarterback, he's the best pro prospect. I need to see him in a big spot do it. They lose to Stanford 2 years in a row. Last year, he was having a good season.
What is that face for?
Got hurt. I want to see this guy on national television.
What's that face for, D?
Got against a NFL caliber defense in Michigan State. Shalik Calhoun is a top pass rusher. Trey Wayne's a top corner. This Mariota, he puts up huge numbers, gonzo numbers, crazy. Let's see what he does against a Big Ten defense, and let's see if he can really blow it out of the water like everyone expects.
I think he's a great player, he's a great athlete. We'll definitely see if he can shine when the light is on.